welcome back to just to the StarCraft AI tournament. We have got for you two new bots, and starting off with the first one, it is called ZerGreenBot, and the first game is going to play versus Oprimo. Oprimo by Johan Hagelbach is pretty good, pretty random, now playing Zerg. At the other end of the map we've got a lot of smileys by ZerGreenBot and some anti-hacking of my launcher, which you could ignore after a minute when it's been placed. Yes, good. Got a Protoss, and pardon me for speeding it up just a little bit because this is the fourth time I'm doing this broadcast. It's been going wrong for all sorts of reasons, the last reason being my girlfriend calling me in the middle of the night, and I thought, well, something's going wrong, but she just wanted to ask me if there was any bread left for her to eat tomorrow morning. So, we are most amused, and we've got a shuttle coming and goon range, and the only units we've got are 2 zealots and a goon, so that's interesting. At the other end of the map we've got a hatchery, 10 drones, an hydra den, and no more units building. This must be some kind of a lurker play, and some kind of a lurker rush. Of course, could be a little bit better, these units could be moved over and morph over here. Timing could be better, but what the hey. Now, we've got 4 goons, 2 zealots, and what? Oh, a Reaver? Ha! That's cute! Now we've got 2 Reavers in a shuttle and all of a 1-base play. This is some pretty old school StarCraft. Now, what have we got? We have got, oh, that's cute, the Lurker's moving out, the Reaver's moving in. Pretty good, this army should be okay, and there is even an observer, oh, it's right over here. This army should be okay. Now let's see what this shuttle is going to do. There is a spire building, and of course, as we all know, Reavers don't do all that well versus Mutalisks, but good luck building any Mutalisks without a spire. Oh, there comes the spire once again, in the exact same place. And what are these lurkers doing? These lurkers are burrowed just out of range, and we've got only 1 obs. So that's a problem. Another shuttle being built, and these Reavers are taking out the extractor being rebuilt, and some drones, and there goes the extractor once more. For this price with these scarabs, that's 4, 5, 6. Must be about as expensive as scarabs as to build that. Oh, and then trying to put up some sunken colonies, but it's not going to work. These lurkers still sitting here doing nothing. These 2 Reavers absolutely wrecking the main. We've only got 4 drones, 4 lurkers, and these lurkers just being burrowed here. It's not really doing much. Oh, look here, we've got 2 shuttles, 4 Reavers, taking out the base. There goes the base, and pardon the speed, but it's getting really late, and I'm just tired. These shuttles are just doing nothing. What's happening here? Overlord. Oh, now the observers found them, but the main army's not doing anything. That's a pity. We've got, how many are there? 3 shuttles, and I suppose there will be 4 shuttles soon. Going to call the GG. ZerGreenBot beating Oprimo, very well done. Now, fast forward a couple of games, because as you can see, these numbers indicate the number of games played on our server. If you follow the links in the description of this video, you can access, you can watch the matches being played. But this was game 161,529. Let's move up 1,300 games, and let's see if there's been some improvement, because ZerGreenBot has been updated quite. Oh, what's your name? That's pretty good, of course. Other bots don't really chat, so that's not really going to work, is it? Now, of course, ZerGreenBot, hello, playing at red, that's not really the plan, but what the hey, ow, a gateway, and the cybercore. Skipping the zealot, pretty good. Meta is next going to do its, probably going to do its biomech hybrid build. Yep, there we go. 2 goons moving over, and they're going to do some damage. Now the bio moving out. and the goons are quickly retreating while taking with them a fire bat. More goons coming up. They are involved in some heavy skirmishing with a couple of straggling marines. Army movement of Meta is not really all that good. It's quite an old bot, but pretty decent. It's really stable, and you can use it as a kind of benchmark bot. It's not really should have been updated. It was pretty good for its time, and if Meta came back today, you can bring a couple of updates and just play along with the rest. He's pretty good with AI. Now, 2 gates forever. That's lots of minerals stacked. Could expand, should expand. Oh, just expands. That's pretty well. Listen to me. Now more marines die, and the thing is that this works like you just build a certain number of marines, fire bats, medics, and tanks. Oh, and that's a nice kind of set bombing on tanks. Of course, the goon should be up in the front, taking some odd shots here and there, but not really coordinated. Natural coming up for ZerGreenBot, and they are not really able to move out. And now with the siege tanks, I think that Istnik is going to do a pretty decent push with the natural 2 versus 2. Istnik on 40 supply. Hello, that's not an awful lot. So in these skirmishes, ZerGreenBot is doing pretty well. Pretty well, though an atrocious number of goons are dying to these tanks. 3 to be precise, minus those of the tanks which have already been killed. Marines, on the other hand, die to goons, and the third being taken by ZerGreenBot. Pretty good. Lots. 4 gateways, could be more. But pressure is on, and if you look at the supply, it's 60 versus 130. And in the end, micro is hard, but the observers provide a nice detection versus okay, so you can probably even at this speed see where this is going. The Terran is slowly getting wrecked, and Protoss taking more and more bases. Supply-wise, getting out of control. Protoss already tripling, now quadrupling the enemy, and more bases. There aren't even any. Oh, there are probes actually, but oh, and we've got carriers. So now we've got carriers, nice ground army, still no upgrades. Shuttle with more zealots, and supply-wise it's all done. And there goes the base, there goes the base. All these goons trying to get in. That's really interesting. Hard to micro, but there you go. Look at that. We've got 6 carriers. Oh my god, you just got wrecked so bad. Meta is thick. Bring on the BM, that's pretty ballsy for a new bot. But that's pretty good. Okay, so ZerGreenBot, pretty good new bot, win rate okay. Go and check it out. You can even download it already and play against it as it's being updated. Don't know much about its owner coder yet, but I will find out and tell you all about that in the next video. We have got Crazio, one of the top 2 bots at the moment, updating really hard. And the other bot, it's called Bereaver, and that is a speaking name, or my name is, well, let's not go into that, but going into a really good range. Looks like it's familiar. Range, robo support, and the robo facility, but no actual units. There comes the push. And it's a really good push because Crazio has got very few units, but it's not really good. The zealots are taking out SCVs and not the marines. That's not a good choice. The goons in the back are just messing about. Once more testament to the fact that in good war, microing goons is hard as sniffing particle colliders. But tank arriving, clearing out the base for Crazio. Supply-wise, our Protoss hero is ahead. Not saying much because Crazio with a couple of tanks, flying buildings and handful of units with single vulture can still be quite a menace. Now with 2 tanks, 3, that's going to be pretty good. Being more aggressive, taking somewhat more of the map than usual, that's a good modification I think. Bereaver, although has a bit of pressure in his main base, throwing up 3 cannons and 1, 2, 3 cannons in the natural as well. That's 600 minerals. Could be spent on units or an expansion. It's kind of a bit more thing. Let's get to that. Another small push, but it's not really going to work. 3rd base for Bereaver with the 3 cannons. That's another 500-ish. 500-ish is 550 spent on cannons. Pretty good versus run-by, so if you were playing Iron, you'd really notice that. Razor is not really as harassy as Iron. Oh, and here are the Reavers. Obviously, they are not really... Well, I want to see the kills. 6 kills on that one. 0 on that one. They've got some micro issues and they lack a shuttle. For ZerGreenBot, they had a shuttle. Oh, Crazio just prioritizes the Reavers over everything else. Kills them, and once the Reavers are dead, the Vultures pick off the rest. And this Reaver is blasted. 1 shot, 1 kill. GG for Mr. Siege Tank, Master Sergeant. Now Crazio taking the natural building units. These flying buildings are really taking this out. These poor buildings. Really poor buildings. So that's that. And Observer flying about. Lots of probes. Crazio down in supply, but with the siege tanks, it's probably going to work. What's this? Oh, we've got a list of observers. How do you call it? Rovers? I don't really want to talk about the moving names again. Crazio being rather late with the upgrades. A couple of SCVs died in the beginning, only on 2 bases, so that's not going to go all that well. Oh, we've got a High Templar, that's pretty good. High Templar! Oh, let's keep an eye on that because it might be interesting. Got enough energy for 1 storm and being safely positioned in the rear. Oh, storm there! That's... Oh, and again Crazio with the long shots with the tanks. But the tanks now have to deal with these, and the goons need to get in there. Blast the goons because the tanks are going down, and these goons could do massive damage versus the vultures and the oh! Oh, Goon Micro is so hard, I can't even get 3 goons up a ramp in for myself, so all things considered, these bots are doing pretty well indeed. Now, only 3 bases for Protoss. Could do more because you've got so much money, perhaps something for a later stage. Crazio still on 2 bases, the main getting really low, and that's the +1 armor, +1 weapons must have finished for tanks and the other mech units. Again, this tank is so happy blasting Reavers. Being repaired, that's a nice addition Crazio made to his bot. Glanced from Iron because Iron have always been so many SCVs to repair everything, and if you've got an APM, Crazio now 2,500, Reaver at 5. Oh, that's pretty pro storms, but as you can see, Crazio slowly gaining in supply because the Reaver's only stuck on 3. It's not worth it, I suppose. Stuck on 2 bases and not expanding anymore. Crazio's just taken a 3rd and duly mining out his main. That's and let's see what these Templar will bring. Oh, these are some pretty good storms, but oh, these are very good storms indeed. All the units are damaged. The problem is that Crazio with all the SCVs repairing is only taking some hits on it. The Protoss should just be pushing this with the Zealots in the front and the goons at his back, but there are no more goons, and this base is getting low as well, should expand more. Crazio gaining traction in this game now with 2 bases versus 2, main still delivering a handful of minerals every so often. That's a nice scarab hit, but not enough. Could do better with a shuttle. Have a look at the games of ZerGreenBot. Now, this High Templar will soon have 2 storms, which will be doubly interesting. And this is a pretty good engagement, but it's timed wrong, so first one half gets slaughtered, and then storms a little bit off. Zealots are doing major damage, so engagement-wise, Bereaver's doing pretty well, pretty well, and as soon as this happens, you need to have some units in the back to pick off stragglers and more Zealots to come and kill off these tanks. But then again, Crazio's so efficient with his small army, and again increasing in supply, taking another base, while this one is mined out, almost mined out for Bereaver, and it's not really taking another base. That's a pity. Oh, look at that, that's some kind of a roundabout way of attacking this new expansion. It's really good. Oh, and again, nice storms, nice scarabs, but it's not enough, and this siege tank in the rear is doing massive amounts of damage. But Bereaver is cleaning up stuff left and right, pretty good. Even on one base, still 100 supply. And Crazio has difficulty in catching up, because this base was sacked by this Dark Templar and has 4 Zealots and this 1 Goon. But now Crazio's back on top, and only 20 supply the difference. Now only 1 base mining for Bereaver, and Crazio's all over this. Now is gaining traction with the 70 SCVs, doing lots of damage. Oh, now with science vessels, and that's a nice bit of high templaring. But the High Templars alone just can't do it versus these going to speed it up. It's an interesting game, and the storms are actually pretty good. Look at that. Lots of damage on the tanks, but Bereaver can't support it anymore, and it doesn't really consider. Only if it's totally mined out, it will consider. Hello. Where are you going? Could mine here, but a tour around the map with some of its probes is better than, I don't know. How many have we got? About 6. Now Crazio is rolling. 154 versus 70. And here it comes, it can't be stopped. Upgrades coming in 2-2, no air upgrades, but for the poor Protoss, there's 1 Zealot. We need to check the upgrades. Oh, it's got upgrades, pretty good. But which weapon upgrades have we got? It can't be observed anymore, that's too bad. Going to call this for Crazio, because Crazio just going to take it. It's going to take forever, but going to take it in the long run. Bereaver, pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so now let's have a look at a little bit later game. Hopefully, oh, that's cute. Assuming control, all systems functional. Brute War API tournament mode engaged. Well, the last bit is standard as far as Brute War bots go, but assuming control is pretty neat. So, 2 BMing Protoss bots, I can't complain really for a Monday night. Now, Bereaver going for another fast core at the other end of the map. Icebot going, just holding on with the bunker, not with a nice wall. And with a fast expansion, that's good. Good. Range, good. Range, good. Slow down, boy. Small poke. But I think with the SCV repairing and the Zealots not really prioritizing rightly, a couple of SCVs will die, but the loss in supply for ZerGreenBot will be bad now with the tank in high ground. Yeah, that's not that's not a fight you want to take. Icebot taking the natural, good. 1 gateway, 2 gateways, and of course the Bereavers. Speed, we need speed. Oh, another poke, and this time, yeah, I fear much that Icebot could have been prepared for that. Army control is pretty good, not really venturing into the range of these tanks with the goons in front, bashing these vultures, the vultures in turn bashing the Zealots, but in the end Bereaverbot decides not to attack, and that's a pretty good choice. Now, Ice, of course, going full mech, and Ice is pretty good. So, again, let's speed up. More units coming over, catching in, breaking Velicti, and SCV. But again, with the tanks on the high ground, that's not really a fun party to attend. I really would like my high definition casting back because I can't really see much of the game this way. Third base being taken with the photon cannons, pretty good. Pretty good. And there we go, speed it up, speed it up, speed it up. Because nothing's happening. Okay, see this mines grid? These are mines. This is perfection. I don't know if it's very effective, I think it should be, but not ZerGreenBot, Bereaver's got Observers, High Templar, and Bereaver. This should be an interesting engagement, and look at this army grouping, two groups of fighters keeping together, nice observer coverage all over the map, army supply in favour of Bereaver, though not as much because Ice is only on 6. Oh, blanketing vultures with storm. That's not the best choice. What's happening here? I think here is happening that these first units don't really dare venture into the range of these tanks, but every time they take a step forward, the behind units are taking their places. And you should just do this. Go for it. There is 2 bunkers, there is a lot of tanks on the high ground everywhere, but just go and storm and balls out, balls to the wall, go for it. Then again, that's why I suck at StarCraft. Look at it! It's going around, taking out a third of Ice, and that is pretty good. Now some SCVs come over and some SCVs die, so Ice not really in the best of moods. It's got the natural secured. Surely you can't really do this with gateway units without air support, but Bereaver is only on trying to take a 4th, but not really able to do so because of the mines. Should do a cannon first, but it's not doing so, or sender. Oh bollocks, this is a massacre. Now Ice able to take the 3rd once more, is it? Should be. Bereaver on a lot of supplies, and I think it's lacking in production capacity at this moment, but here are the gateways, and I think some carriers will soon be on the way. Ice a little bit hesitant in rebuilding the 3rd. I don't know why that is. We've got combat on our hands, but this forest of tanks, 22 siege tanks with the 1-1, Protoss army attacking into that, really looks nothing like a Protoss army anymore. Tanks die, perhaps 5 more being built behind this. But the tanks are now on the roll, and long distance mining has commenced at the 3rd, which is not being built. Because the main is down, naturals out, force supply, yep. It's 1 versus 1 base, and now it's all down to the wire because there is a push off. Ice is underway, but with all the friendly fire, and this Reaver is really doing a nice job of flanking these tanks, but we've still got 13 tanks and a couple of Goliaths left. Although the Goliath numbers are being thinned by this 1 cannon. This 1 cannon now dies, there is 1 at the back, but this is all that stands between certain destruction of... Oh, now the probes come off the line. I don't know where they're going, but this cannon is doing massive amounts of damage to the Reaver. And there we go, now sieging at the 3rd. And Ice is pretty much reduced to the natural and long distance mining at the 3rd. And long distance mining being done here as well by a lot of probes. Now we've got the High Templar, and I think that Bereaver needs to be very, very worried about saving its 3rd and doing so pretty quickly. Now this 1 cannon is taking out these 2 Goliaths, and the probes can mine again. And the push has been cleaned up by storms, by goons, by zealots, and now Ice is in a lot of trouble because the main is mined out, the natural's mined out, and the Bereaver has got the map. Of course, hasn't been really utilising the map as far as building another base goes. That might be something to work on, but we had an Archon, that's pity. And we've got one more Goliath. Ice is now in really dire strait because probe count is very much lower for Bereaver, and we have got some High Templars coming up. We've got a train of High Templars. High Templar. Oh, and a Dark Templar as well somewhere. Where is it? Rushing the stand. Oh, and this is how you engage one Goliath with a bunch of High Templars. Storm it, storm it. They haven't got the energy. Oh, they have got the energy, but they don't really want to waste the storm. They're waiting for this group, and then storming it, missing it, and then the group takes care of the last Goliath. Now, speed it up just a notch, because we've now got High Templars versus buildings, and Ice Queen pro and dodges storms. This is mining of ice. Ice's supply is increasing. The Reaver's supply increasing as long as this base holds. Ooh, that were at least 5 storms. That's not good, but the goons are in there. The goons are in there. The goons are in there, and the Templars are at the back. The storms and the Goliaths are not cutting it. So Ice's supply is very, very low, and that's 48, 47 in SCVs, and although this base is nearly gone, perhaps with this army Bereaver has a chance to take down one of the old champions of old, with the High Templar, with the upgrades, with the Dark Templar, 3 High Templar, and of course with a lot of storms, but oh, look at that, that is some crazy storming going on, more storms, the Dark Templars are out. And now it's SCVs versus Dark Templars and High Templars, and that's not the fight you want to win as a turn. The SCVs are in the melee, and they are not winning because the goons are keeping their distance, and the Templar in the back with the storm. Of course, the SCVs try to repair, but there are no minerals left. There are no minerals left, and we've got about 16 goons taking care of things. The last minerals being mined over here, and will they now long distance mine? I think not. But at least 2 will. But this army has broken down the enemy base, the enemy's defenses, and Bereaver is taking out by a hair Icebot, and that is very, very impressive. So, 2 new bots, ZerGreenBot, very good Protoss, bit heavy, macro heavy, doing stuff with gateway units, shuttles with zealots in them and carriers, and here we've got one very good Protoss, could do a little bit more on the macro front, but with High Templars, which is always very good, and Reavers to boot, so I'm a very happy man. These were the 2 new bots of the moment. Thank you for watching. This was the Student StarCraft AI tournament. Come visit our website to play against these bots, to watch some more games, or even if you are interested and think, well, I can do this, or I should love to learn to do this, you can learn to code AIs as well. So thank you for watching, and see you next time.